Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will share with you some tier tray winter miniature decor. I am super excited about these because I love miniatures. The theme is Winter Wonderland, and also this video is part of the challenge that I will talk about in just a little bit. But for now, let's start with the first project. For this project, I took these leftovers of the foam paint brushes, and this little piece I just had on hand. I'm not sure even where it came from. So I'm going to leave actually this label on, and I'm adding some lines and kind of like a swirly design on all of them, and I'm filling out the holes with my hot glue gun. Okay, after that it has dried, I'm taking this chalk paint in a color Adirondack white, and I am giving these one coat. I wasn't really careful for everything to be perfect. And then after everything was completely dry, this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and take Antique Wax by Freckled and a cheapy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I will kind of dry brush these, especially on the places where I added hot glue. And I'm doing in the opposite direction that I did paint, like you see me doing it over here. I wanted to enhance the parts that I added hot glue to. So now this is how they turn out. You can already tell these are going to be mini birchwood logs. I am taking some jute twine, doubling up and tying a knot. After that, I'm cutting off the excess, and that's going to be it for this first project. Project number 2. I'm going to show you all the projects later on at the end. Okay, I'm taking these paper straws. I got them on a clearance at my local Publix, and I grabbed them because I knew they would be perfect for crafting. Okay, now I'm cutting them. It really doesn't matter the size. I just went what looked good to me, and I'm cutting 2 same longer sides, and I'm cutting also 3 smaller ones. As you can tell over there, I'm going to create a mini ladder, and I am going to position it now and go ahead and attach everything with the hot glue. I wanted to make these middle parts, are actually sideways, across bars, let's say, a little bit longer. And the reason for that is because I am going to take this cotton twine from the Dollar Tree, and I will crisscross, in a crisscross pattern. I will kind of add this detail and also to secure it where 2 pieces of the straw meet. I think it really looks cute. Like I said, it adds detail, and also it secures it in place. I'm going to do that to all of it, and this is how it looks like. So cute already. Now, when I'm done with this, I'm taking these 2 wooden mittens that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to take this chalk paint by Freckled. I believe it's the color Sage, and I'm going to paint just the top of the mitten and around the rim or perimeter. And then I'm going to do that with both of them, of course. And after I was done with that, how cute they are. Now I'm going to take this seashell pink acrylic paint by Freckled also, and I'm going to just dab a little bit on those little dots. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and attach the same white jute twine. I'm going to wrap it around once, right on that top part of the mittens. And then I will attach the other part of the jute twine to the other mitten, like they are connected. And when I was done with that, I'm just going to hang it on to my newly created ladder, and that's it. Okay, so this video is part of the challenge that my dear friend Devin over at Freckled Mom DIY hosts every month. So this month she asked me to be a co-host, and I'm so excited, and I want to thank her so much. It is a Winter Wonderland team. If you don't know who Devin is, go ahead and check her out. She always has wonderful ideas. She is such an open and sweet person, honest, and I really like her. So I'm going to have her channel linked in the description box. Make sure to go ahead and check it out. And there will also be, of course, playlist with all the participants. And there's a lot, so you can check out what ideas they have. And maybe that's going to inspire you to create something on your own. Alrighty, now we can go on to my project number 3. For this one, I'm taking one piece of wood that I really had on my hand in a garage, and I'm going to measure out 3 inches increments, so 3 pieces of 3 inches. You can also use like a ruler from home improvement store, and then I'm going to cut them out with my miter saw. After I'm done with this, here they are, then I'm going to sand the edges because I wanted it to be as smooth as possible. Not perfect, but just as smooth as possible. You know that my style is rustic, and rustic is never completely perfect, so I'm okay with that. After that, I will give this one coat of the same white Adirondack paint, and after that, I'm going to go ahead and secure it with a Mod Podge. Okay, now that I have all that done, I'm going to stack these on top of each other using a hot glue. And as you can see already, these are going to be mini books. So now that I have all three glued, I'm going to go ahead and take a very fine marker that I had on hand, and I'm going to write some words. First will be snowy days on the top one, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some other ones like you see over here. And then I'm going to add this jute twine from the Dollar Tree, and I will double it up and wrap it 3 times around the left corner, or actually left side of these books. I'm going to secure it with a hot glue, and after that I'm going to go ahead and get this greenery that I believe also came from the Dollar Tree, I believe. And then I'm going to add just 3 little pieces of the branch. And then after that I'm going to use the same jute twine and create a very, very small, simple bow. And then I will hot glue it right on top of it. And then that's it for this project. Like I said, you'll see all my projects at the end together on a tiered tray. Okay, number 4. For this one, I'm taking this bucket that came from the Dollar Tree in a package of 3. It is from the wedding section, and I already used it previously in one of my projects, and I kind of used the black paint to create an enamel look. Now I'm going to fill it out with the cotton balls, and then not all the way, like 3/4 of the way, and then I started taking little pieces of this cotton ball and kind of like a pull down, tuck under, and then twist the end, and then just tuck it under again until I created a mini ball. That was the easiest way that I find to create the balls. And I'm going to create as many as I need to fill this out. Now I'm taking one small rectangle and I'm writing snowballs 5 cents. And after that, I lost this footage somehow, but I actually had a little piece of burlap that I cut out from the ribbon, and then I frayed the edges. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue this right on top of it. And then after that, I will hot glue that on the front of my bucket. Now, hot glue didn't work. Actually, I already was done with everything, and then it fell off because this is metal bucket, so I used a double-sided tape, but I didn't show that over here. Alrighty, number 5. I'm using these name tags. I got them from dirt cheap for 30 cents, but they actually originally came from Target Dollar Spot. So there, I think it's chalkboard right there in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and take this white paint that I used all the time and I'm going to take a chippy brush and I'll just distress the frame. I really wanted to make it snowy. Okay, after that I'm going to take the same. I actually thought I'm going to use both of these, but I ended up using only the frosted, actually flocked one. And as in a case of books, I took these little picks and I started gluing them separately right in the middle, and then after that you'll see that how it turned out. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm Jelena. I am a stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. I have always been crafty and I always love doing DIY projects and crafts, and I always did it on a budget. I love budgeting, I love saving money, and that reflects on my videos as well and my projects. And mostly I do rustic and farmhouse style, but I do explore with some modern style as well. If something like that interests you, please join my channel, watch my videos, give this video and other videos thumbs up. It means so much to me and helps my channel getting promoted on YouTube. And also don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. If you're new, if you're there, join me, come say hi. My regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, but as you can see, things can change if I participate in some collaborations or challenges. Okay, let's go ahead and start with next project, number 6. For this project, I'm using mini rolling pin. I actually got it at Hobby Lobby, $2.99 plus 40% off. And then I already liked the colors on it, or actually the color of the rolling pins. So I'm just using my Cricut and I cut out some decals of the snowflakes and I put them all around. Then after that I'm using the same jute twine that I used in my previous projects, wrapping it a few times on each side and just creating a little knot and cutting off the excess. This one is super simple, but I thought it adds such a cute detail to the tier tray. Look how cute it turned out. Alrighty, number 7. For this project, I'm taking this triangle. It is actually the one that has succulents in it from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to go ahead and just take some whatever I had on hand to create kind of a shiplap look on the back. So I pulled the line with a pencil, and then after I was completely done, I went ahead and smeared with my fingers those lines so they're not very rough. When I was done with that, I'm going to go ahead and get one of these galvanized, like rustic, very rusty snowflakes. They came in a package of, I believe, 10, also from Hobby Lobby for $2.99 plus 40% off. I am tying a knot right on top of this jute twine that came with it, and also in the middle of the jute twine another knot, and I'm going to cut right on top of that knot, and that knot will help me actually to secure it with a hot glue on the inside of this triangle. So this snowflake can actually hang from the top of the triangle. And this is another super simple project. Alrighty, number 8. I'm going to take these Jenga blocks, and I believe there are 16 pieces that I needed. 2 I'm going to hot glue on top of each other like I'm showing over here. And then the rest I'm going to hot glue diagonally, or not diagonally, sorry, flat side on top of each other. So now I'm going to connect all of them together to create kind of a flat surface. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and use antique wax by Folkart and stain it. Then with the white chalk paint, I will go ahead and distress it. When I was done with distressing, I'm going to go ahead and get this Let It Snow wood cutout that came from the Dollar Tree. I was so happy I finally found them. And I will go ahead and use that white chalk paint, and I will paint it over. When I was completely done painting it and when it was dry, the only thing left to do is to just use a hot glue and attach it to this created board. And I'm going to do it just a little to the sideways. Alrighty. Number 9. For this project, I'm using, this is actually sample flooring from Home Depot. It was free and I thought it looks perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get this snowflake. I'm not sure where it came from. The tag looks like it might be Walmart, but I'm not really sure, honestly. So there's a little hole on top. I'm going to fill it out with a hot glue, and then I will, when it's dried, I will use just a white chalk paint to fill it out. When that's dried, I'm going to go ahead and get small bead from the Dollar Tree, and I will paint it with the same chalk paint. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and take it and attach it to the middle from the inside of this snowflake. That will help me glue or secure the snowflake right in the middle of this sample square board. That's it for this super simple project. And the last one, it's not even a project. I just wanted to tell you what you can use to, add something to your tray. This came from Target Dollar Spot for $1. This super cute owl and 2 pigs that I got from Dollar Tree. And that's it. Alrighty. These are all the projects that I created. I cannot be happier. I couldn't stop. I wanted to do only few, and then I added more and more and more. I cannot even tell you which one is my favorite. I would probably say the logs. I really love them. Then this snowball bucket. And I think the books are next. I really like those, but I honestly like all of them. I would like to hear from you. What do you think? Which one was your favorite? Please tell me in the comments down below. Would you recreate them? I always like to hear. Also, don't forget to check out the playlist in the description box with to see what everybody else created. I would like for you to stick around my channel, and I hope you like it enough to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It means so much to me. If you're new, introduce yourself. I would love to get to know you. Tell me your name, where are you from, and are you a crafter? do you like to just watch, or do you like to craft as well? I really hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week in my next video. Bye, guys. Alrighty, now we can go on to my project number 3. For this one, I'm taking one piece of wood that I really had on my hand in a garage, and I'm gonna measure out 3 inches increments, so 3 pieces of 3 inches.